Screamed out in pain during a hair removal situation. Yeah.
Like the grapes. Jesus!
Armpit hair prank on boyfriend.
Brazilian Razor IPL hair removal cream. The options are endless for women to get that hairless, baby soft, glowing skin from head to toe. It's long been considered that hair removal is a standard hygiene maintenance for women, and that having body hair is considered unladylike.
I shaved yesterday. No! I shaved yesterday.
Don't risk dudeness.
So today, let's do a dive into the topic of body hair, the shaming and acceptance of it, the benefits and frustrations, as well as my take on hair removal. Before we jump into the meat of this video, I just want to say that I grew up in a culture and environment where nobody talked about body hair.
Body hair.
Body hair.
Everyone has it, no one talks about it.
As if it were a forbidden topic. And I get it. It could be a very sensitive issue as we all have different preferences and opinions.
That's a raging bush, Kristen. What is that?
Maybe if we wait just a little bit longer, a fuck will fall into my hand and I can give it to you.
But I do think that the more it is openly discussed, the more perspectives we can gain. Does not mean we have to agree with all of them. And the more educated we can get about the culture implications, as well as the best ways to remove hair, if we prefer to. I just want to preface this video by saying that I believe women and men should not feel the pressure to either remove or grow hair anywhere on their bodies. It's completely personal and nobody else's business. And it's okay to change your preferences. Hair is just hair. We don't need to take every follicle to represent a culture movement. This is actually going to be my last time filming in this apartment, and because I currently do incorporate hair removal as part of my grooming routine, for those who do share the same preferences, we'll talk about how to do it in the most smart and least painful way. This video is not sponsored by anybody because I do not wish to be affiliated with a shady business that does not pay a creator for a dedicated video, that follow the creative brief, and ask for not only 5 minutes of cut down of non-ad related footage, but also to turn a valuable discussion on femininity and body hair into a product review. If a sponsor does not value this community at all and think that I would just shove a boring AF 13-minute video ad in your guys' faces, they can kiss themselves goodbye. I have lost 20 plus hours of sleep and sanity without getting paid a single cent, but no brand without the intention of benefiting the Unlimited Squad can make it to this channel. Enough ranting, let's get started. Let's talk about how the topic of body hair became so political for women.
Look at the state of her. What? She literally looks like a ferret. Oh, come on, it's not that bad. Imagine how long it would be if it wasn't curly. Well, that's a mullet.
The history of hair removal. We have our good days, let's just say that. The practice of removing female body hair is nothing new. It can be traced back to ancient Rome and Egypt. Unlike with modern technology, copper were used in Egypt and India around 3000 BCE. Upper-class Roman women of the 6th century BCE used tweezers, stones, and depilatories. Egyptians of Cleopatra's time used a sugar mixture in a method similar to waxing. Hairlessness is a sign of class during the Renaissance. Women and goddesses in art are depicted without pubic hair. Fast forward, with trends of American fashion exposing different parts of their body, and because with skin comes follicles, and with follicles come hair. There has been waves of shaming and acceptance of body hair, alongside with a boom of innovative hair removal technologies.
When you get laser on your whole body every 6 weeks just so you can be cute naked.
How hair has become controversial. Hair removal became a feminist issue in the 1970s, aligning with the Equal Rights Amendment timeline through the increasing prevalence of infantilization of women and the emerging prevalence of hairless women in mass media. Hair removal has been more and more associated with the male gaze. Thus, feminism viewed the removal of body hair as indulging patriarchal standards of beauty and synonymous to being quote-unquote submissive.
Never have I ever got made fun of for my body hair.
Oh, hell no to the no, 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 no.
As a result, body hair almost became symbolic of feminist membership. However, the extreme side of this could also become misogynistic very quickly. My 2 cents on this spectrum of views is that a woman's aesthetic choices are none of anybody's business. Just like how you can choose to have short or long hair, like how some men shave and others don't with their facial hair. Letting your body hair grow isn't innately feminist. Hair removal isn't automatically a concession to the male gaze either. If those who choose to go hairless will be subjected to social pressure and shaming within feminist communities, then the so-called feminist integrity is called into question. Is it problematic how women who don't remove their body hair are shamed?
My dad, like my brother was there, was like, oh my god, I have a mustache. My brother was like, oh my god, you do have a mustache. Like, ew, la 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 la.
Absolutely. But is it problematic how women are called anti-feminist if they choose to remove some or all of their body hair? Yes, as well.
For goodness sake, it's just hair.
Now that we set the grounds on how hair removal is completely personal, let's talk about the more practical side of things.
What have you done to me? It's just a shaving rash. Does this mean I'm the better looking one now? Or maybe instead of hacking away at me, you could have taken an extra 30 seconds to apply shaving cream so I didn't look like this. Oh my god. Alright? No. Relax, it's only an ingrown hair, everyone gets them. I'm a monster!
Benefits and frustrations with hair removal. The human body contains 5 million hair follicles, and there are reasons why we naturally grow hair in certain areas, such as protection of the skin, heat retention, and protection from UV. However,
it's me. Oh my god, she looks like a yeti. As every winter gets colder, global warming, you continue to take away a part of me that I've spent a lot of time working on. You always take away our hair and it's so cold. Yeah, do you know how hard it is? Oh, seriously guys, it's just hair.
Through evolution and the advancement of civilization, a lot of these functions might not be so essential, and hair removal could be beneficial for women and men for health reasons. If you live in a cold region, aka not LA, this might not matter to you, but excessive hair can make you sweat more, which can lead to bacteria buildup if regions of your skin is constantly sweaty. Plus, the fact that hair does hold on to moisture. On the flip side, the practical cons with hair removal as a whole is that there are so many frustrations with the whole process, and almost all of them come from the method you choose. We have the razor, which leads to cuts, burns, ingrowns, rashes.
So I should definitely shave.
I was like, oh, that's my skin that just came off.
Plucking and epilating, which is painful, causes redness and sore, ingrown hair. And then waxing, which is messy and hot, very time consuming, and honestly seems so painful that I personally never tried it. And then you have the salon. It is pricey, it's probably uncomfortable, and it's time consuming, and it's not very private. If you're doing the Brazilian wax, someone is going to be staring at your butt for at least a solid 30 minutes. And then you have the laser and IPL hair removal treatment, which used to be only available in clinics, but is now accessible as FDA approved at-home tools. Okay, so far we discussed the shaming and acceptance of body hair, as well as the benefits and frustrations with removing hair. My take on this whole topic is, again, you shouldn't feel pressure to either get rid of or grow your body hair.
I did it once because the girls in my middle school did it.
Do it to your preferences, which, to be honest, can change, because hair is also just hair. So the next portion is for those who are currently interested in hair removal, which is my current preference. And my grounds is that if you want to do it, then do it the smart way.
I just want to say that there's totally no right answer to hair removal. It's just all personal preferences, and personal preferences can change all the time. So I currently use IPL and razors.
IPL means intense pulse light. It uses broad spectrum to convert light energy to heat to treat a wide area quickly. It's non-radiating, convenient, safe, and efficient.
It does take forever to show results, to be honest. Razors are easy to use But
with razors, literally my hair will grow back the very next day and I'll be like, why did I waste all my time just doing that?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
There's also the option to do laser hair removal that's like $300 to $400 per session and takes at least 4 to 6 sessions.
How long is this going to take?
so yeah, it does get hella annoying and potentially very costly to remove hair, and I think it's totally understandable if someone chooses to remove or not remove hair.
Let me know in the comments your view on hair removal, and if you do incorporate it into your routine, what is your preferred method? Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram to join my growth journey. I'll see you next week. Bye.
This is the end.